Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the London Black Knights and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Cook up the gut. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The Bills hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Watson.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. It's complete to Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 46 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's swung out wide to Harris. He's got the 1st down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That loss loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 1st down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Drop. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into
double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pop up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Here's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Watson on third down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick,
and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about anything.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Black Knights are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, and that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a give running right, it's Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Cook again.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
To throw is Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well, cannot fit. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. First down, Cook to throw here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the line.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from...
Yeah, all right, my flow sinister. This ain't rap.